Hello, everybody. Good morning. 9:53 a.m. It is Sunday. So there. I don't know. What is it? 26th? Something like that. Hello, everybody watching all over the internet. If you watch it on Facebook Live or YouTube or I don't know, if you're watching somehow, thank you. What you could do is you could go to my Twitter page and you could hit the notification button on there. Oh, hello. What's up, Bilbo? You could also download the apps. Chat's been updated. How so? Do tell. I don't see what you see, so you tell me. What does it look like? Morning, Chris. Hello, Facebook user. It says Facebook user hi. Who that is? It isn't as clunky as before. All right. Hello, Adam. Hello, sir. What's up with Periscope? It's going to be shutting down in a couple days. No, like, chat boxes. All right. Well, that's interesting. I apologize for the person that just asked what's up. What's up with Periscope? Just comes up as Facebook user. So who's that? There is something Sorho F. What? What's up with me, Adam? Working, chilling. There is something soothing about your voice. Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Hi, Liz. Give you a stone cold. What? John. Oh, hey, John. How you doing, sir? Well, it just didn't come up with your name, John. That's all it was. It just says Facebook user. So, oh my God, the comment section and lag are so much better on here. All right. See, they're making moves. They're doing the thing. It's getting there. Everybody's pooping on haps. It's like a 5-second lag. Oh my God, what happened to Scope? Periscope is almost no more. They're moving it to, well, Periscope is going to stop. The app itself separately from everything else is going to stop. It's Twitter Live is now taken everything that Periscope is and integrated it with it. What platforms are you on? Really appreciate you. Thank you, sir. 9. Twitter Live, formerly Periscope. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live, and especially where I'm broadcasting from, which is HAPS, HAPPS. I also have an Instagram account. I have a Twitter account. I have an Instagram account. I have a TikTok account. So I throw up some, every once in a while, I throw on some content on there as well. There was even a, what do they call it, I wanted to check it out to see what it was all about. So they disabled the awards. No. Did they? Did they stop giving out awards? For now. Hello, Aaron. Well, that stinks. When am I going to get my 15 cents? Still in Tennessee? Right now, I am in Maine. But I'll be returning to Tennessee probably this summer. Yeah, so TikTok, there's this TikTok clone called Clapper that's like not good. Like so I am definitely not what you would classify as conservative. I just got rewards. Did you? Yeah. It's I ain't got no rewards. I ain't got no rewards, Lieutenant Dan. I was reading something about TikTok and it mentioned the Clapper. So I'm like, what's Clapper? So I signed up for it, and it's like anybody that gets kicked off TikTok goes over to Clapper. All the one article said like TikTok rejects. So that's kind of funny. Do you watch anime? I do not. Well, I'm Maine. My mom is from Brownfield. I have a brother and his wife and their 2 kids, and my mom that live in Maine. And at the time, last year, around I think it was around my birthday, I went up to or I stayed up in New Hampshire. I stayed in New Hampshire for a few months, and then came up here because with COVID. If you ever want to talk on FaceTime, let me know. Sure. Do you collect stuff? No, not me. No, I what part of Maine? Lewiston. No, I don't collect stuff. I kind of gave all that up, man. I used to collect comic books and role-playing games, and I used to collect like dice and stuff like that, but not anymore. I was born in Manchester. That's cool. I was born in Belmont, New Hampshire. But no, being in a van, I don't have much room anyway, so I don't I don't even have like any pictures. I mean, I have this of me and Pam. I have two things. I have this of me and Pam, and then I have our couple photo, the 2 of us together. I have a copy of that picture of Pam and I. That's about it. I was born in London. Nice. That's cool. Born in London, raised in Canada. Had a life in Dubai, and now you're American. If you have Cash App, I'll send you a few bucks to be my professional friend. Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you very much. I do have a PayPal. I don't have Cash App, but I do have a PayPal. PayPal.me/3231. I mean, I tell you, anybody that wants, hey Matt, let me send you a couple dollars. Anybody says that, you're more than welcome to. I'm certainly not gonna say no. I'm not gonna refuse somebody sending me a couple bucks. I appreciate that. I hope I've earned it. Yes, I am his accountant. Hey, do Cash App. I don't really do it. PayPal does pretty good. 3231 Balgans. I have way too many apps already. I mean, if it's a problem, if all you have is Cash App, and you can't do anything else, then I appreciate the suggestion, or I appreciate the offer. But no, I really don't want to download any more apps. I tried getting Venmo, and it just bothers me to have all these apps that I don't use, and my phone keeps saying, "Hey, you haven't used this in a long time," because I only know like one person that uses Venmo. But PayPal is the thing that I use. But no, I sent you money on PayPal before. Very cool. But yeah, I don't do Cash App or any. There's too many apps to put on my phone. I have a real I don't know, not a pet peeve really, but just kind of aversion, I guess you could say, to it. 323 what? Off the goddamn roof. Venmo's a great app. It's easy to use, and PayPal charges too much to transfer money. I mean, I don't know even if I have Venmo anymore on my phone. I think that was the one that maybe that's the one that I got, like, Buy Me a Coffee and then PayPal, because I kind of dug the idea of buymeacoffee.com. It's kind of a neat app. But with Buy Me a Coffee, that has to go through Stripe, so it takes like a week. If somebody were to give me $5 on buymeacoffee.com, it takes like a week for it to get into my account. So, but Venmo is the best. I love Venmo. I don't know. What is talking about money tense me up? I don't know why I stress about that, but I do. Like, it's very difficult for me to accept money from people. I'm trying to not make a big thing out of it. Venmo's instant and not much of a charge. You can Venmo me money. It makes me feel super self-conscious. Like, money's the thing that everybody needs, but anytime I talk about it, I really wish I'd met you before I moved out of Ocala. Well, that's all right. I mean, that's all good. We know each other now. Myrna, hello, good morning. How are you, sweetheart? We know each other now. It's all good. I don't know how social. I don't remember how social I was. I guess I was. Well, I was probably more social back then when I was in Ocala than I am now. You're gonna have to get over that if you want to stream. I know. I know. It's just I followed you a lot when Pam was around. Yeah, Venmo's quick and easy. PayPal, second rate. What's up, Matt? What's going on, Colton? How you doing, sir? Pam was dying. Yeah. Everything else is all good. Oh, good to hear. Very cool. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I think the thing of it is, when I'm streaming, like, if I were to do something, my wife died a few months before Pam. When I'm streaming and I'm doing something, I feel like I'm like contributing something. Then I feel okay as far as receiving money. Like, sometimes I can put that in where I'm like, hey, by the way, my PayPal is blah blah blah. So I'm not as bad at it as I was, but still, there's still that little bit. It's like, if I was like doing something funny, if I was doing a bit, if I was, like a discussing something, the show type of like an actual broadcast, like, you need to meet someone, he or she will uplift you. I'll meet somebody. They will uplift me. That was kind of what, speaking of that, there's kind of a revelation for me this morning. As I'm driving along, a thought popped into my head where it's like, I can relate to like the old rescue dogs that you see in the pound, where it's like I couldn't necessarily. Try me on Venmo 3231. It's probably the same thing at 3TWO3ONE. People like what you do. I appreciate that. What was I saying? Yeah, like, oh, isn't he sweet? Isn't he like pathetic? Isn't he uh you know, isn't he sad? He's like a puppy. But I'm not a puppy. I'm the old dog. I'm the old rescue dog. Probably got a couple more years. I enjoyed the dream on cover. Oh, thank you, man. How's it going, Ben? Yeah. Now that I'm saying it, flooding basement. No, holy shit. Is it raining bad? Or is it like snow melting? No, it could be snow melting. You guys don't have much to know. It's gonna be rain. Storms? Like 5 inches in the past few days. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. I like to make it rain. Want to know something? Sure. Basements rock, but flooding don't. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting down to Tennessee, but I'm hopefully in June there won't be much in the way of rainstorms or anything like that. But I actually can't wait to get down to Knoxville so I could, like, head to the cigar shop and hang out there a little more often. I can get back to. I can try to talk to Domino's folks and see if I can work like an earlier shift. I don't want to be crude, but getting laid helps with grief. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't plan on getting laid. Like, that doesn't seem to be like something in the wrestling. What? Uh, no. X3231. I don't know. I don't. Are these bots spamming? Well, it's two different bots. I don't even know where they're coming from. I'll check, Matt. Please do. No, no, I believe you. I believe you. Having any sort of relationship, to have a woman in my life that I can lean on and be intimate with, absolutely would help with grief. Like having somebody to lean on and like be. I'm an affectionate person, so you're absolutely right. Who's honking where? What was that? For your own good, yeah. No, I absolutely do agree. I'm an affectionate person, and the fact that I haven't been able to give anybody my affection for like a year uh, really sucks. Um, you know, that's something that I do enjoy, having contact with a girl, but it's not up to me anymore. It's not up to me. That's not a thing that's going to happen. If somebody comes along and kind of Len likes me, maybe. But it's X3231. Cool. Maybe try a flashlight. Yeah, Adam. Yeah, that's it. Because I'm not able to jerk off on my own, and that's what he was talking about. Just get a machine to do it. That's just like a human being that you could be affectionate with, and interact with. No, you're right. Want to send some money, but not gonna unless I know it's your right account. Yeah, Liz says it's X3231. I'm not even. I've become so uninterested in sex that that's not even the major deal. That's not even the high priority. Like I said, just to be affectionate with somebody, just to spend some time with somebody and be intimate is nice, but that doesn't have to be sexual. Hi Cheryl, how are you? Good morning. Anyway, don't want to be rude or crude. No, that's fine. That's fine. I like I said, I appreciate the suggestions. I appreciate everybody's perspective, everybody's point of view. I may not share it. I may not share your particular point of view as far as like I said, the sex thing. People can easily make jokes about it. Not many subjects might want to talk about. Yeah, yeah. I have no problem discussing it. I try to respect everybody's point of view, and I know that particular thing, that particular case about helping out with grief was coming from a good place, so that's fine. The fleshlight stuff was a little more crude than what you were saying, so that's kind of drawn a line. But I see so much of that where it's like you don't get it. If you had, like, Pam was the love of my life, and if you had somebody in your life that meant as much to you as Pam meant to me, and they're suddenly gone, sex is not the thing that's on your mind. Like, no matter what, as kind as. It's not about having sex. It's like to be close to somebody and to be able to hold on to them when you need them, to get a hug, to have somebody that you can physically touch, as opposed to, like I said, the porn is everywhere. It's not about getting off. It's about being with somebody. So social media on your buddy. I appreciate it. Me neither. But if someone bought me one, I'd try it. I have no interest, but sent you $10. Thank you, Colton. I appreciate that. What for, buddy? Anything in particular, or just send it all? Thank you. I'm fine with exactly. I'm like, if I wanted to masturbate, I can do it just fine. Been doing it for years. I'm a pro. 30-something years I've been doing it. So yeah. So that's not the thing. For being a friend. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, buddy. Monetics? What is that? Doing this since 30. How old are you? I am 47 years old. Oh, have I managed to monetize my broadcast? Not really. No. I'll be 48 in August. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Ish. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'm overweight. I live in a van. I'm 47. I'm not necessarily, prime real estate, but okay, back to the basement. All right, Ben, take it easy, bud. I have not been able to monetize my stream yet. A lot of the content I do, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the fact that my content is pretty much, you know, unrated. You might be a good late night talk radio show host. Thank you. Well, I want to really what I'd like to do is I'd like to have a regular stream or two. Like I could stream twice a day, one in the daytime, one at night. And no matter what the case, we can talk about anything. It's completely open. And have everybody just know that. You have a face for radio, not a bad idea. You're not wrong. Might watch the movies later before bed. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I want to talk about anything anybody wants to talk about. And if somebody wants to talk about sex, I don't have a problem with it myself. It's not what I'm into. Like, if somebody focuses on me, like, Matt, you need to, if somebody wants to tell me what I need to do, and like, if someone talks about my sexuality, I'm not as comfortable with that as them just talking about sex in general. Same thing as if anyone wants to talk about what I believe in as far as a religion or spirituality, what my political views are. If I don't have a problem talking about it necessarily, but when the focus is on me, obviously it gets a little uncomfortable. And some people can be really crude with that. Remember that AM station in Ocala? No, I don't remember. Are you straight? I don't, you know what? Yes, but only because the way I see it, yes, I would consider myself to be a heterosexual, but really, if you think about it, if someone comes along that I could possibly have feelings for, that would indicate that I am, maybe I'm pansexual, maybe I'm asexual, maybe I'm bisexual. I don't know. We won't judge. We don't judge that. Score. I'm just saying, really, at this point in my life, like, who knows? Because that's how it goes for everybody. Everybody's that way. You can't necessarily say that you're heterosexual. Bill's all excited now. I'm just saying, you can't necessarily say that you're heterosexual if you haven't met somebody that comes along that makes you think about it. Do you give me passport? Yes. Bilbo, I was your American princess all along. John, how are you, sir? Good morning. Like, I was thinking, how what a fairy tale. Not necessarily politics, but you would be doing a monologue and just chit chat with lonely people in the middle of the night on radio. Yeah, always down for a conversation. I know I like woman. I'm bisexual. You don't. Yeah, you never know. Based on limited information that I've had in my life, I've never been attracted to men. I've only been attracted to women. But I'm not gonna lie. There's some. I mean, I enjoy the female form. I enjoy the feminine features, and I thought about it. I'm like, I don't know what there's a spectrum now. I'll just put it that way. If there's a woman that's very beautiful, she's got long hair, she's got the features that I like, she's got the personality that I like, she's got a soft voice, she's got the curve, she's got the personality, the way that she walks and handles herself, and smells nice, and blah 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 blah. So you possibly like men features. If there was a woman that wanted to spend time with me, that was funny and pretty, and smelled nice, and you don't mind if I'm bi, do you, Matt? It's none of my business, man. Do what you want. Whatever makes you happy. Like, as long as nobody gets hurt, as long as you're not like shoving it into people's faces, pardon the pun. You know what I mean? Like, as long the like, doesn't matter to me. I'm fully gay, and now a love of straight people. Um, you can be whatever you want. I hope you're happy, and I hope you find what you want. That's my thing with everybody. I don't really give a shit. But like I said, if you find a beautiful woman, if I have a beautiful woman in my life, and she's got, she's beautiful, she's got great personality, she's very sensual, or she's a dork, she's, you know, all the features that you could think of a woman that like smells good, and like I said, the long hair, doesn't wear a lot of makeup, but pretty dresses, and she could have long hair, short hair, no hair. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, just if they rock it, they rock it. Nobody's describing you, but no lie, like if she had everything and a penis, I don't know. Is it a nice one? Like, I've watched porn before, and there are some handsome penises out there. I don't know. I don't necessarily know what I'd do with it. I don't know. But I don't like guys. I don't like men. I'm not into them. Don't get me wrong. I love boobies. I mean, yeah, I love female parts. But I don't know. I know a lot of straight people. Not love. I got you. Well, you can still love straight people. I honestly don't know. I don't have sex, so I don't really think about it. Like, I don't think it really mattered to me if a woman had a penis. I don't. It's not much of a factor because I don't really want to have sex. It just depends on the type of relationship that you have with someone. All I know is that I'm attracted to women. I'm not attracted to men. But that's what it is. That's what 2021 is. That's the life, the times that we're living in right now. It's not as easy as there are men and there are women. That's not that simple anymore. So you gotta rethink your options. You're like well, for me, I'm always in the mood for 24/7. I had probably a good 8 years in my life where I actually got super excited about it. Maybe 10 years tops in my life where I was into it, but no. I got kinks, but my kinks are more emotional. My kinks are more like affectionate than, the way that some people act and the way that the internet acts. TikTok is a great example. Like, if you talk about kink, it's more complicated than just how you fuck. And I'm certainly not into the, you know, spit in my eye and tell me I'm worthless kind of people that are just, it's like, oh, just stop. Oh, no. Look at my tits. No, thank you. Stop it. Like, how about you talk to me? How about you impress me first with what you know, or, get me interested in the type of person that you are, Like some people, it gets gross these days. As you grow older, your sex drive goes downhill. Well, no, I don't necessarily think it's sex drive like I gotta fuck kind of thing. I think it's more along the lines of your priorities change as a person. There's so much like I myself, I don't feel it's like the chemical sex drive thing. That's the kind of thing. I've been hurt. I've been put in some really shitty situations as a man. Uh, like I've been humiliated in my life. You know, just the fact that my dick's supposed to get hard whenever a woman wants it to, kind of thing. Like no consideration for me and how I feel necessarily. And there are some times where a man's, where a dick just doesn't get hard. Like you're not in the mood. You can try to get in the mood, but if it doesn't work, and then you just get humiliated by your partner because they want it and you're not able to do it. So there's something wrong with you, or like I've had I've had so much shit for, so much pressure, so much, so much shit put on my shoulders in my life that like it's just fucked me up and made me not happy, made me not enjoy things. That's normal. Sorry, you went through that. Well, that's just some guys. That's what some guys go through, and they never talk about it. I know I can't be the only one that's experienced it, but all I can do is talk about myself. And yeah, I've experienced that sometimes where someone likes me, like I lost my virginity. It started when I forget if I was 17 or 18, but I lost my virginity I think I was 17 when I lost my virginity. As a matter of fact, it might have been exactly my 18th birthday when I lost my virginity. And I lost it to someone who just fucking used me and tossed me aside. Like this girl that I wasn't going out with anymore came over to the house around my birthday and talked to me and wanted to come inside with a friend. And when we came inside, we talked for a little bit, and then she pressured me into going into the bedroom. And then we tried to have sex, and she just stopped in the middle of it while we're having sex and started crying. And so I'm like fucking humiliated, laying in bed. Then she got off me, went outside and said, "Let's go." Talked to her friend, but she said it in a way like she was super proud. Like she did it. So basically she wanted to take my virginity. And then once she did, she just made an excuse and started just laying there and acting like she put on an act. And then she got up and she was with her friend, and she like her as soon as she walked out of my bedroom, her personality changed like that. Then she's like let's go. Yeah. So not really. No, I didn't finish. How many women have I had sex with? Maybe 10 in my lifetime. I mean, yeah, I fooled around with girls, but as far as actually having sex, probably about 10. Then you didn't lose your virginity. Adam, I'm not going to fight you on it. I'm not. Please don't tell me what I have done and what I haven't done. Respectfully, I'm not going to fight you on it. I had sex, and let's just call that difference of opinion. I'll just avoid that altogether. Yeah. So I don't have the best running. I don't have the best track record with sex anyways. And there have been times where a girl has told me, a girl that I've gotten close with has told me that 2 women in my life have told me that they've threatened to report me, to accuse me of rape, and report me to one was going to tell the vice principal and folks at school. And hey, Big Juice, how you doing, man? And then later on in my 30s, uh, had a really messed up relationship with a woman that ended up saying, she's like, I could just tell somebody that you raped me, and then you'll have, like, I know 3 people that would not be knocking on your door and you'd be fucked. Why would they accuse you of rape? Because they have power, because they can do whatever they want. Because they were mad at me and they said that they'd do it. Hi, Aaron. I don't hate women. I just, some people, it's just shitty that I'm there. BS. It just happens. I mean, that's, some people are fucked up, and that's what. I'm sorry, Matt. You deserve much better than you've been. No. I am who I am, despite the strange, wicked accusation. Because if a woman has issues, and she, like in both cases, there were girls that wanted to have power over me, that they knew that they had something on me, like, um they've been abused, and I'm not like that. I'm a good guy. So if they have any advantage towards me, there's a certain type of person that I don't know, uh best way I can put it, they fucked up. How could they prove it? Well, you don't necessarily, I mean, in a lot of cases, or in these particular cases, it wouldn't matter if they had proof or not. The accusation can ruin you. Like, just that fucks me up in the head when I care about somebody and they turn around and say, I'll just, it's your word against mine or whatever. Like, I attacked them, I assaulted them or whatever. They're like, it just, I really didn't care about the proof part of it, the science part of it, the forensics part of it. There wasn't anything that I was particularly concerned about, but it was just like, so, I'm a good person. I accept a lot of faults and flaws in people, and I want to love people, and so I get shit on a lot. I get fucked around a lot because I'm an easy target. If I'm singing, doing karaoke, and someone comes up to me and like starts flirting with me, I'll accept it because it's nice. Or if I'm on stage, if I'm in a band, like, I'll take it because it's nice, and I accept that, and the people see that I'm accepting. People see that I'm accepting of things. So I've been a victim of abuse, and that's not something that a man should really say. That's not something that is like a man thing to say. I've been abused. I've been a victim of violence. I've been a victim of, you know, like some twisted shit from some people, some sinister shit. I'm gonna find you a woman. You know what? I don't know. I'm not. I'm not saying I'm a saint. I'm not saying that the things that, that I've necessarily, like, the fact that I love people. No, I don't like dating apps. I don't want to do dating apps. I'm so sick of that shit. Now, those are a scam, and they don't work for guys like me because I'm not good looking. I'm not uh, I'm not a young dude anymore. Like, that shit doesn't work for guys like me. You shall recover. You got this far. Oh no, I'm not saying. Please don't pity me. I'm not necessarily saying this because I need encouragement and reinforcement on this thing. Like, that's just the way that it is. I'm just explaining the ways that I'm fucked up and the shit that I've gone through in my life. That's all. How do you meet women? I really don't. I don't try. I could go out and I could try to do something social, but I don't drink alcohol, so I don't go to bars. I don't dance because I have no interest whatsoever in dancing. I don't. I don't go to meet women because what's the point? Any place that there is where women go to find men, I don't frequent because I'm not into that. I'm not a social guy. Maybe when things start lightening, do you go to church? No, I don't. I don't attend any church, nor do I desire to. I'm just not a social guy. Just because you don't drink doesn't mean you can't go to bars. There's no go to an arcade. Yeah, I could go to. Yeah, I could do that. No, I don't. I've been to bars and I've seen the type of people that. How about this? Let me put it this way. If I went to a bar, I don't know that necessarily that I would trust any woman that would be interested in hooking up with me. I'll put it that way. Walk around the mall and talk to women. No, nothing. There's no scenario that I can think of other than like if I went to, like I said, when things start easing up, and I mean, like I would go to like a gaming store or something like that, and try to find like a role-playing game group to sit down. How about this? I meet people every day. I broadcast on here and I talk to folks every day. And there are new people that are welcome to come in and hang out with me. I have 6,000 people, or let's say 5,000 people that know of me, and maybe a couple of those I've met a couple of those 5,000 people that are interested in me, and so anybody needs to get to know me. You just turn on your phone. Hey Joe, how you doing? Not into dudes, Adam. No, I am available to everybody. And if any woman comes my way and they hear the things that I got to say, they know my point of view. We can have I can have a conversation with anybody, and if there's any interest whatsoever, things can move on from there. But I have had zero luck. Met a few girls, talked to a few of them. Still living in Maine. Been a while for me. Yep, I'm still up in Maine. So I think it's just easier for me to not think of it anymore. If somebody comes along that's interested in me and wants to talk about it, absolutely, that's cool. But it's just better for me, better for my heart, better for me emotionally to just not think about meeting anybody. Like I would much rather just accept the fact that I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life and be pleasantly surprised than to have hope. It's just easier for me. Because if I think that it's possible and day after day goes by, month after month goes by, and no one tries to connect with me, I'm just going to cry a lot because that's the type of person I am. I'm just going to feel like shit and feel worthless. So I'd much rather just go ahead and say, no one's coming along, and just try to live a good life on my own. Just assume I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. And then something comes along, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I never expected Pam to come along, and she did. So I don't know if there's anybody else out there, but that's the reason. Like I said, I'll discuss it. But when we're talking about me, I'm not so cool about it because I don't want to. I don't want to consider, uh, you know, it's just. It's a huge hypothetical. That's like it's not worth putting so much effort into thinking. What if maybe someday someone will like me? And that's fucking. It's just not worth it. Where did you meet Pam? I was married at the time. The first MMO I ever played was called EverQuest on the computer, and I met Pam on the video game. We talked for a little bit. She was pretty cool. So we were like kind of pen pals ish on the computer, and then I stopped playing the game because my wife at the time was playing it more than I was, and I just kind of got sick of it, and I moved on to some other video game or something like that. And so we just lost touch. But Pam gave me her name, her real name, and her phone number and address. And I had it tucked in some, like a yearbook somewhere, and, a stack of books. And then it wasn't until probably, maybe 5 years later, after uh, after I got divorced, that um, I want to say it was like maybe 3 years later, and it doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm moving out from a really shitty relationship, and moving into move back in my mom's. And my yearbook fell out, piece of paper fell out. All of a sudden, I see a piece of paper that says Pam and name and address. Or address and phone number. So I just contacted her again. So like after maybe we'll say 4 years of losing contact with her, I call her up, and then we pretty much talked every day for about a year until she bought me a plane ticket to go up to New England to meet her. I spent a week in Rhode Island, and then I came back down, and she wanted to come down to visit me. So she came down for about a week or two to hang out with me. And then I don't know, she came back again after a while. We spent like a couple months together, but then she didn't like Florida, and she didn't know that I kind of told her that I loved her, and she told me that she didn't know how she felt, and that kind of broke my heart a little bit. She's like, I just I don't know if I feel the same way. And so I kind of took it as whatever. I'm like, we talked a little bit off and on after that, but she didn't want to live down in Florida. She wanted to be with me, but she didn't want to live down in Florida. I told her that I couldn't live up in New England because I was in Florida and I had a band, and a lot of, like, I was trying to do something creatively, find my career, find my reason for being. So I chose the band over her. She ended up coming down anyway. She's like, well, I can't I'm not going to live without you, so I guess I'm coming down to Florida. So she came down. We've been together ever since, for like 13 years. Yep. And she's the love of my life. I say that absolutely without question, without a doubt, zero hesitation. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. What happened to the band? Kings of Awesome started in 2007, and we were together for 7 years till 2014. We'd gone through a couple drummers and a couple bassists. Casey and I were Casey was my guitarist. We tried to stay pretty steady on our path, but after 7 years, the drummer that we had was a really good drummer. I forget what happened to our bass. Oh no, we had a pretty good bassist too. But the drummer decided he was going to move to Tampa with his wife because his wife got a really good job, I think nursing or something like that in Tampa. So he's like, I gotta go. I can't be in the band anymore. And so he left. And then we found this kid who'd never been in a band other than like church band kind of thing. And he was totally brand new. And after 7 years, I just got totally burned out with trying to teach, trying to wipe some kid's ass kind of thing with I wanted to play any show we could. I wanted to play every weekend or every other weekend. I was willing to do shows where we didn't get paid and nobody else was on the same page as me. Everyone had something else going on and they weren't as dedicated as I was. And that just burned me out. I'm like, why am I spinning my fucking wheels? Pam put down money to make the album and it's just like pulling teeth to try to get people in the studio to make the album. And I still fucking hate the album, to be perfectly honest. Like, I'm proud of the band, I'm proud of the songs, but I really don't like the album. I'm super self-conscious about that. Like, I like the look of it, I like the idea of it, but just listening to those songs, I haven't listened to those songs in a while. But I just got sick of it. I'm like, here, it's all yours. I'm out. I'm done. It's on Spotify. The band's called Kings of Awesome. The album's called Coronation. It's on Spotify, available for anybody to listen to. But I got burnt out with music because I'm spinning my wheels. I'm coming up with a plan, and I'm trying to stick to the plan. I'm thinking, what's the 1 year? What's the 2 year? What's the 5 year plan? And everyone else is like, yeah, I want to get paid. I want to get paid $100 a night and open for major national bands. And I'm like, well, you don't do that overnight. You gotta play the bars. You gotta get people to listen to you. Then people buy the shirts, people buy the albums, and then people get on your social media. The numbers build, and you start to get a reputation for being a badass band. But nobody else wanted to do that shit. So yeah, I was a singer. I was the front man. I want a shirt. I want a shirt. I want a Kings of Awesome shirt. I mean, that was a neat shirt. No, just it. I always use the analogy of, think of a hot rod. You got 4 wheels on a hot rod, and that's the 4 wheels of the members of the band. One is going 180 miles an hour. Another one is in neutral, and 2 of the other ones are missing and are on blocks. That's what I felt like the band was. We're going nowhere, and I'm just spinning my wheel, burning myself out for no reason. It's the harmonies in my head. Yeah, that's a good song. I kind of don't want to put singing content on TikTok. And like, I don't want to. I like singing sometimes, but not enough that I don't want to really. I don't want to sing professionally. I'm done with that. Like I've, it's the same thing with the relationship. It's the same thing with everything. That's just an ongoing theme with me. I've been hurt way too many times before, and just like it's too precious a thing to invest in because I put my heart into it, and I don't want to get my heart broken. So I don't want to sing anymore. I don't want to. There's a lot of stuff that I don't want to do anymore. It's weird. No, I don't want to sing. Thank you though. Like I said, if you want to hear me sing, there's I posted a couple things on TikTok, and um, the album's there if anyone wants to listen to it. But no, thank you. I don't want to sing. But thank you for being interested. I appreciate that. But no, thank you. It's not something that I get a lot of enjoyment out of. That's not necessarily true. I just like too many bad memories go along with it. So, it's fucked up. I know it's dumb. Making a big deal out of it when I don't need to, but it's just the way I am. Don't mean to be a bummer. I love you too. Thank you, Liz. I'm still waiting for Liz to make a clone. Then everything will be fantastic. I'll have my Liz with me. We'll get our Boston Terrier named Melvin, and we'll travel the United States, and everything will be fantastic because I'll have a beautiful girl by my side. That's a beautiful dorky girl, cute puppy. I think I need to just go ahead and shave my head, get rid of all that. My hairline's receding. Where does Bilby fit into this equation? I don't know. He said he's going to take off. I'd love for Bilbo to stick around, but he said he may be leaving the country. So I don't want him to leave. It's going to take me a little bit. Shave it all, head and face. No, I don't like my face. I'm not gonna shave it. I don't want people to see it anymore. I think I look good bald. I don't need the hair on my head anymore. I can just shave it off. I'll be fine with it. We are you. Nope. No, you're not. You're not me. I'm me. No, trust me, I'm doing you a favor by being me instead of you being me. I'm doing you a favor. You're welcome. I'm me, so no one else has to be. I've had thoughts in my head before. The way I talk sometimes, I know for a fact Pam would be angry with me. She'd be upset because she's like, stop talking down about yourself. Stop being with the self degradation. And my reply is always, when I think about that, my reply is, well, you're dead. So you can't do anything about it, can you? So you can't stop me. I'm channeling Pam because I was just about to say that. Yep. Well, you're dead. So you can't stop me. And, well, you know what? Shit. I'm gonna have to stop the broadcast because in like 2 minutes I was supposed to start work again. I don't really feel like going back to work today. It's Sunday. It's kind of crappy. I'd already been working for like 3 hours and I got 2 orders. It's not worth it. Nope, it's not worth it. I think I'm gonna stop the broadcast and just cancel the rest of my day, and then I can come back on. I'll do that. I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Talk to you in a bit. So happy I spent the morning with you. I'm happy too. Like I said, I'll be right back. If you be here in a couple minutes, I'll be right back. But if not, it was happy spending the morning with you. I will talk to you soon. Love you, bye.